It wasn't our first kiss. But on one of our first dates, he asked me to bring him back from death with a kiss. So, I put my lips on his. And do you know how far you have to go to reach death? And how hard you have to pull to come back? And believe me, this guy wasn't taking any half measures. And I did it. And that kiss carried us through stormy weather, locked doors, and pointing fingers. By the time we met, he had already had 2 major heart attacks, 1 minor heart attack, and a quadruple bypass. After that kiss, you could say I was mad about him. And I was mad, crazy. Past suicide attempts crazy, forced hospitalizations crazy, but I sure was crazy about him. And then he tells me that he is going to die within 2 years, and that he's leaving Los Angeles, where we both live, and moving to Portland, Oregon. Because Portland, he said, was a good place to die. So what do I do? I mean, his smile, it's like magic. But I hardly know him. His mind is like sunlight glinting on the most beautifully cut diamond. Yeah, but it's LA, and he could be a fucking jerk. He knows how to say yes. And he thinks my crazy is interesting. Not like what my mother said, that you never tell a guy about it. But he's old. He's sick. Oh, yeah. So if I want to be with him, I have to do it now. And I could sign on for 2 years. So, you know, Portland. And he proceeds to tell me, with total conviction, every year, once again, that he is going to die within 2 years. Now, this is no doctor's diagnosis. I mean, they did say that his plumbing was the worst that they'd ever seen, but no timeline. The guy is a drama queen. And if he has to suffer the iniquities of chronic illness, he is going to milk it for all it is worth. And to tell you the truth, just between us, with his conviction about dying and my propensity for suicide, when we said, "Till death do us part," we were reasonably certain we'd never have to worry about what came after the honeymoon phase. So, 2 years went by. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 years went by. And I began to wonder if I could believe everything this guy said. But there we were. His need to control. My constant panic. His need to control. My constant panic. His need. My constant. Why don't you do what you say you're gonna do? Why does everything have to be your way? Your mood swings drive me crazy. Why did you listen to me? Your mood swings drive. Why did you listen? Mood swings drive crazy. Crazy, crazy. Why did you crazy? Why did you listen? It's just. Oh! Oh, what are we doing? And we don't want to be doing this. I mean, it's just, you said you were going to save me. In the later years of our marriage, we didn't go out much. He was in too much pain. But we did have a regular weekend vacation date with me, intent at the wheel, and him slumped over the passenger seat, moaning, flying through the streets of Portland on our way to the emergency room, where accommodations were tight. There was many a long night where I slipped into bed, into one of those skinny hospital beds, with my husband. And then, the next day, showed up at the ICU in full costume. Long, white, lacy dress, silver tiara, blonde wig, wings, and a wand. Wishes? Anyone? Oh, yeah. And then there were the regular suicide watches and halfway houses and strange manipulations with unexpected sharp objects, and sometimes he got sick of my crazy and I got sick of his sick, and maybe he was too sick to leave, or I was too crazy to go it on my own. But then I'd look across the dining room table and see him reading the morning paper with his cup of coffee, black, no sugar, and see the hand that was the first part of him that I ever kissed. "12 years after we met, I got a message on my cell phone. I just called 911. I think I'm dying. I hung up the message. I called home. And sure enough, the medics were there. And they said he's just wandering around the house, straightening up papers and putting away dishes and folding laundry. I don't think the guy folded laundry in his life. And in the background, I can hear the medics calling, "Sir, sir, you have to get on the gurney, sir. You called 911. We have to get you to the emergency room." At the hospital, he begged for pain drugs. They wouldn't give him any. They said his blood pressure was so low that if they gave him anything, it would kill him. Give me the drugs. Please, kill me. They're not doing anything. They're looking at me. And I realize that the life or death of my husband is in my hands. I think about everything we've been through. I think about the pain. I look at the head doctor. You have got to understand, this man has had a wonderful life. He did what he wanted to do, and he has been in unbearable pain for months. He wants to die. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. They bring out a vial. It's just this big. It starts to move through his body. His body starts to relax. A breath. A half breath. And then a flutter. And I realize that what they always call the death rattle is only a rattle if you're fighting death. If you're just riding it on out, it's just I slip into bed with my husband.